playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. Will be throwing a lot at the world number one this afternoon.
Hopefully not.
Zhang Zhuan, our chair umpire. And I'll tell you what, it is a fantastic crowd here on the centre court. We've had great numbers throughout the week. The locals turning up and getting in behind what is a double gender event, of course. The ATP also here this week. And no surprise to see a good crowd to get in behind the American number one here this afternoon.
Hi, Serena. This is Chris, our guest today. Okay, girls, before we start, just a reminder for the whole guy, if you like to challenge, do it immediately and make it on your own will. And we have a TV changeover. Any questions? No? Chris, please.
Anna, we're going to let you call the toss today, okay? This is heads, tails, right?
Heads.
Heads. Called heads.
Tails. Sir. Yeah, please go forward.
So winning the toss there is Serena Williams. Formalities almost done at centre court, and well, it's a pleasure once again to welcome Lucio into the commentary box. It's been an intriguing week so far, Lucy, and this one has a classic encounter written all over it.
It certainly does. There has been some fantastic tennis, hasn't there, leading up to the US Open. All the players have played some really tough matches, been a lot of three-setters, and you've got a feeling that this is going to be another one. It's the fourth time that they've met this year, and all of the times that they've played against each other have been 3 sets. Ivanovic beating Williams at the Australian Open, and Williams winning twice after Rome, and then just a few weeks ago in Stamford.
There you see the women's singles draw from the quarterfinals onwards. A wonderful day of action yesterday. It certainly was from the top shelf. Both players having to go 3 sets to book their place here in the final. Ivanovic coming over, or getting over, I should say, Maria Sharapova, who's a former champion here. In fact, champion in 2011. Well, Serena Williams knocked out her good friend Caroline Wozniacki, fighting back from a set down. Current temperatures, well, there is chance of rain. There's a chance of thunderstorms, in fact, about 5 p.m. local time, they're saying. So let's just hope we can get this one done. 80 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, about 24 degrees Celsius. Breeze coming from the southeast. And while it's humid, 73% humidity at the moment here in Cincinnati. Then we see the world number one, 32 years of age, has been at the top now for 201 non-consecutive weeks. Getting this to the top all the way back in 2002 for the very first time. 5th longest at the top with regards to players on the WTA, and a right-hander with a wealth of experience, turning professional in 1995, and another good year for Serena Williams. 37 wins, 6-loss record, gunning for title number 5 this year. Victorious in Brisbane, Miami, Rome and Stamford already in 2014. 6th visit here to Cincinnati, a finalist 12 months ago. Never won the title here, Serena Williams. And, well, there's only one other tournament where she's been there 6 times without winning the title, and that is in Sydney in Australia. She's been in fine form and hot favourite, Lucy.
She is hot favourite on paper, but you've got to take into account the fact that she hasn't won here, and also, I mean, she had a 3-set battle yesterday. I mean, she was off court earlier than Ivanovic, and she knows that this is going to be a tough opponent, particularly with the matches that they've had this year.
So 5th match for Serena Williams. Of course, had the luxury of a bye in the first round. Started on Wednesday against Sam Stosur. That was a tough match. No breaks of service, in fact, in that match over the Australian number one. As mentioned, 3 sets yesterday over Caroline Wozniacki, a second time in consecutive weeks, in fact, where Williams has had to come back from a set down against the Danish number one. So there we see Ana Ivanovic, 26 years of age, as mentioned, of course, a former world number one herself, hitting the top spot in June of 2008 after winning Roland Garros, her first and only Grand Slam title. Serbian number 2 on the WTA these days. Turned professional in 2003. This is her 21st career final. 14 titles already under her belt, and 3 of those, I should say, coming this year. January in Auckland, April she won the title in Monterey. Well, her last title coming on the grass in June in Birmingham, where she beat Barbara Zalivova-Strasova from the Czech Republic. This is her best result. She was a semi-finalist here all the way back in 2010. Lost out to Kim Kleisters on that occasion, well, 12 months ago. She had a disappointing first round loss to Elise Cornet, and she certainly, well, played a lot better. She's full of confidence, Lucy, and, well, she needs that confidence here this afternoon.
She certainly does, and I mean, it's been an incredible year for her. She's got herself back inside the top 10, and as you say, I mean, she's growing from strength to strength. We're starting to see the type of tennis that she was playing when she was former world #1.
Well, Ana Ivanovic has spent 8 hours on the court en route to this final. This is her 6th match of the week. She started on Monday with a win over Serena Costea. Pretty comfortable over Christina McCall from the US, a wild card into the main draw. Had a 3-setter against Svetlana Kuznetsova, another former Grand Slam champion. And well, she came up against the teenager Elena Svitolina in the quarterfinals, and of course that wow, classic match yesterday evening. It certainly was an outstanding match over Maria Sharapova, 6-2, 5-7, 7-5. There we see the head-to-head between these two. This is an 8th meeting, a 4th this season. All 3 matches this year have gone the distance. And while it's the 7th time they've met on the hard surface, and a 5th time in North America. And well, Ivanovic needs to look at that victory over Serena right back at the start of the year.
That's right, and take a lot of confidence from that as we just take a look at the umpire. I mean, she is playing well, and she's got the game that can hurt Serena. It's going to be important for her to be able to get a good percentage of first serve. She'll be looking to try and dictate the play, and obviously with the big forehand.
Well, there you see the past champions. 12 months ago it was Victoria Azarenka doing the job. Unfortunately, the Belarusian wasn't here to defend her title in 2014. We talked about Maria Sharapova. Some big names there. Kim Kleisters also victorious here in 2010. Well, this event has been a Premier 5 event on the WTA since 2009. Everything will be on the line this afternoon. The winner to receive a check of $467,300 American dollars, and of course those all-important ranking points. 900 ranking points for the champion. The stage is set. It's the one we've all been waiting for. It is the grand finale of the 2014 Western and Southern Open on a cloudy afternoon in the city of Cincinnati, the Buckeye State of Ohio. And a dream final, this one. The American #1, the world #1. Serena Williams, 32 years of age, gunning for career title number 62. Taking on Ana Ivanovic, the 26-year-old from Belgrade in Serbia, with the current ranking of number 11 in the world. She is our number 9 seed. 8th time these two have met. First time in a final. Winning the toss was Serena Williams, and it will be Serena Williams to get things underway here in this opening set.
Ready? Play.
Well, that was a strength yesterday, wasn't it, Lucy?
The returner, I mean, Ivanovic, something that has really improved, and she's looking to take the serve on. Takes the return very early.
I'm sure Serena would have had a look at that semi-final yesterday evening. If not live, she certainly would have watched the highlights, I'm sure.
Definitely she would have been aware of what was going on. Some players like to follow the matches, others like their coaches to do it, and then it'll obviously talk about the strategy and game plan.
Early double fault from Serena Williams. The Americans' 18th double fault of the tournament, and 2 early chances to break here for Anna Ivanovic. She's converted just under 50% of her break points so far this week. And she makes no mistake first time around. And a dream start this from the 26-year-old Serb, breaking the serve of the world number 1 in the opening game of this first set.
That was an area yesterday, wasn't it, that Serena struggled with. Didn't serve as well as she has been serving. Certainly a player like Ivanovic, this is going to be an area that she's going to be looking to try and get onto, in particular the second serve. But I think if she can get a look at the first and try and take her chances, use the pace that's sent at her.
Serena went into yesterday's semi-final having her serve broken only on 2 occasions, but the Danish number 1 Wozniacki yesterday breaking the American 7 times. Ivanovic has made it somewhat of a theme this year of starting strongly in matches.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's let's just see Patrick Mouratoglou, Serena's coach. I think it's because she's worked so hard, she's improved her game, and that's the level that she's capable of playing at. And then I think when it gets closer to closing it out, the nerves start to become a factor.
15.
It's the more matches she wins that, for her, she'll hope that the nerves won't come, or she starts dealing with them a little better. I mean, that's obviously been the case. I know she got nervous yesterday, but I think the fact that she still was able to come through, such a positive factor for her.
Speaking of nerves, yesterday 6-2 the opening set, 4-love she led in the second over Sharapova. But like you said, that ability, even though she dropped that second set, to stick around, fight hard, and of course save 2 match points as well.
Incredible effort.
You see the coach of Ivanovic, Dejan Petrovic, Australian-born, played Davis Cup tennis for Serbia. Clean winner this time from Williams.
40-30. Deuce.
Ivanovic is so good. I mean, times the ball incredibly well.
Advantage Ivanovic.
So another chance to put the opening service game to bed here. So and she does just that. Heavy first serve down the centre into the body there of Williams. She confirms the break, and after 5 minutes, perfect start this from our number 9 seed. There certainly was question marks over the fact that it was a quick turnaround for the Serb.
That's right. I mean, she was off late last night by the time she will have done press, and obviously probably got herself checked out after to see the doctor during the match. Humidity, nausea. So far looks as though she's made a great recovery. the key area to try and get into. If you can get deep into the forehand corner of Ivanovic, she likes to use the forehand. They can sometimes leave a bit of a gap there, but it has to be deep.
Net.
Oh, setting up nicely off the net. A gift really there for Ivanovic.
30-15.
It's Ivanovic, the one that's able to dictate things. She's the one on the front foot, and Williams just having to defend.
Working hard to make amends in this service game, Williams. Need to get a first game on the board in this final.
Game winning.
So dropping just a single point that time, Serena Williams, the American, with her first game on the board in this opening set. It's still that early break difference. Ivanovic leads 2-1.
Time.
Final day here on this fantastic Premier 5 event on the WTA, the penultimate Premier 5 event. It's already this year in Doha. We saw Simona Halep claiming the title, Serena Williams in Rome, and Agnieszka Radwanska, the Polish #1, in Montreal last week. The final Premier 5 event will be in Wuhan, that new event in China. Ivanovic looking to continue to hold on to this one-break lead.
Lovely.
Certainly is the biggest final she's played this year, Ivanovic. So 2 of her 3 titles already this year. International tier events on the WTA. Also claimed a title in Birmingham, which is a premier event.
15.
And runner-up in Stuttgart, another premier event on the WTA. beautifully taken on the receiving end there from Williams.
Great strike off the backhand side, and you can see Williams is looking to try and get onto the serve inside the baseline there. She's able to create space, the contact point that she needed.
But at 18 of 34 break points this week, Williams. Working with Moratoglu since after Roland Garros 2012.
Serve there from Ivanovic. It's a key serve. Williams is standing. She can get it to jam her up, kick into the body. Has to have good depth on it though.
Advantage, Ivanovic.
Play here from Williams, going back behind Ivanovic. This is a good tactic against the Serb. Does often look to run into the open court.
Net, first.
Great serve from Ivanovic.
On the outside of the ball, giving it to move away from Williams, who was looking to try and get onto it, take it early.
Holds on, Ivanovic. Wasn't easy there in game number 4. At 15-40, it was doom and gloom really for the 26-year-old. But she dug deep, saving 2 break points. And now leads 3-1 here in this opening set.
Very good serving from Ivanovic to get herself out of trouble. Good variety, that was key. Just mixing it up, stopping Williams getting a rhythm.
Ivanovic is certainly one of very few players who have troubled Williams this year.
He certainly has. When you look at the scores, and it's because of her game style. She's able to push Williams back, force her to have to defend. As we know, Williams likes to be up on the baseline, dictating things. And I think also the fact that Ivanovic has been returning so well, it's neutralised that play.
Well, at the moment, Ivanovic getting a good look at the second serve of Williams, who was below 40% on that first serve percentage at the moment. A lot of approval there from Dejan Petrovic. Petrovic who's worked with the likes of Elena Jankovic and Novak Djokovic.
Net, seconds.
Oh, what a shot that is.
A number of times that forehand up the line. Incredible one yesterday against Sharapova. Worth another look on YouTube, point of the tournament.
Not a bad way to save a break point there from Williams. Ace number 3 from the world number 1. Not quite into the groove of things at the moment. Unforced error presents a second break point.
Good shot there from Williams. Head speed for Ivanovic.
Oh, she's found the space. Cross court on the double backhand. Williams making the approach into the close quarter range.
Advantage, Ivanovic.
Approach shot there, just not quite enough on it. Needed to try and create a bit more of an angle. Straight into the hitting zone of Ivanovic. Change up with the serve there from Williams, going out wide. Going down the tee on that side with good effect. Good time to change it up.
Advantage, Williams.
Oh, what an opportunity that was from Ivanovic. Only finds the net. An important hold there for Serena Williams. Dodged 3 bullets, in fact, in that service game.
Ivanovic leads.
And it certainly could have been danger there from Williams. Ivanovic still ahead of break. 3-2 here in this first set.
Time.
Of course, 2014 is all about the end-of-year WTA Championships, which will this year take place in Singapore, the first of 5 years where Singapore will be the host city. Of course, the top 8 singles players will make that journey at the end of the year. Of course, Serena Williams is the defending champion. Well, for Ivanovic, just a sign of her strong season to date, currently sitting in position number 8 on the road to Singapore leaderboard. Serena in position number 4 behind Radwanska, Halep and Sharapova. So tight this year in that race.
I mean, it's incredible that no one's qualified yet, and just proving how open it is.
Well, our service game was tough going for Ivanovic. Had to save 2 break points. Really love to get the job done a little bit more straightforward in this game.
Change up there from Williams with the slice. Keeping the ball lower, slower, forcing Ivanovic to make all her own pace. Broke her rhythm.
Net person.
Oh, what a return that is. That is Ivanovic-like from yesterday evening.
Isn't it just? Read that one perfectly, Williams. To cut the angle off.
Taking it inside the baseline there, and some emotion from the world number 1. 3 break points. And it's a clean winner that gets the job done. Williams breaks to love in game number 6, and we're back on service now here in this opening set. Strong hitting from Williams on the receiving end in that game.
It's a good game, wasn't it? Get herself back even here. Williams, those opportunities that Ivanovic had to lead 4-1 could have been quite crucial. Williams certainly getting fired up out here.
I have to say, we've seen very little emotion from Williams prior to this final.
I agree with you.
Pretty calm yesterday in that semi-final.
She knows she's under pressure, isn't she, against Ivanovic, and she showed a lot of emotions in their match in Stamford, and that was such a battle. So Fred at 5-4 got broken. Finally take it 7-5 in the third.
Well, this final means a lot to Serena Williams. A 6th visit here to Cincinnati. She loves coming here each and every year, and like I said in the introduction, yet to win a title here, and something that's quite rare considering she's been here 6 times.
It is, isn't it? Too much Serena Williams hasn't achieved, and as you say, the fact that she keeps coming back, it's obviously a goal of hers to be determined to try and take the title here, especially leading into the final slam of the year.
Nice clean winner there from Ivanovic on the receiving end. Yeah, the only other event where she's played 6 times without claiming the title, as mentioned, is Sydney at the start of the year. She's claimed a total of 61 career titles from 24 different tournaments, Williams.
Women's challenge in the goal on the left hand side line.
Challenge this one. He looked wide of the service box. Nice way to hold for Williams. 3 games in a row now for the American, and for the first time in the opening set, she has her nose in front. She leads 4-3.
Miss Williams has 2 challenges remaining.
Pretty much a full house here on the centre court at the Linda Family Tennis Centre. Centre court that has a capacity of just under 11,500. So far, so good from the players. Entertaining stuff to get things underway. 29 minutes into this final. Cincinnati title on the line. It's been 3 games in a row now from Williams. Big service game coming up for Ivanovic.
It's going to be interesting to see how she responds here, Ivanovic.
Thirty
50% of her service points at the moment. The serve. 50% from both the first and second serve.
Williams reading that slice serve out wide. Seems to be effective from Ivanovic is when she just slices it a little bit shorter. Last one straight into the slot.
Oh, what a point. Outstanding point. Desperation from both players. Side to side. A lot of meters covered in that rally.
Wasn't there just great use of the court from both players? Williams there forced to have to slide. Just can't quite get to that last one. Great tennis.
Pretty comfortable hold this time for the number 9 seed. It's a break to the run of games from the other end.
4 games all.
Ties it up, 4 games all. Two form players on the WTA. Reminder, they're the home of the WTA, WTAtennis.com. It's the place to go if you want to read up more about these 2 players and this tournament, of course, and all the tournaments to come here in 2014. Some have said it hasn't quite been the same high level of play this year from Williams, but of course still leading the way with a number of titles. Of course hasn't quite performed so well in Grand Slam play. But when you look at her results against top 20 ranked players, this is the 19th time she's come up against a player ranked inside the top 20, and well, she's only lost once.
I think because of her record, and everyone's surprised every time she loses a match. I mean, the amount of pressure that she has on her shoulders, how she deals with it is quite incredible. I mean, I think the big surprise is the fact that she hasn't been able to perform in the slams. That's made it very interesting, different players coming through, but I mean, her record is just quite phenomenal.
In a way, you could say this is the battle of the two form players on the WTA outside of Grand Slam play, because Ivanovic really hasn't had the best results as well in Grand Slams.
That's right. I mean, it's been the case throughout the year, and a number of the top ones that we expect to make their way through to the latter stages of the slams haven't done so. Some new names coming through.
40-30.
There's one Grand Slam to come in 2014, the US Open, where Williams, of course, is the defending champion. She'll be searching for US Open number 6 in a week and a bit. It's another holder for Serena Williams. And her opening service game broken, but since then she's been pretty comfortable at the service line, the American. And she puts herself within one game of potentially taking out this opening set. Of course, Lucy, this is the final match for both of these two players going into the US Open, and both certainly will take a lot of confidence no matter what the outcome is here this afternoon.
That's right, they've both played some great tennis. They've been on court. Played a lot of matches leading into the US Open, and obviously choosing to get straight down to Flushing Meadow and practice.
I suppose a lot of confidence as well comes out of these thrilling 3-set matches where they get tested to their limit, fitness gets tested, mental strength gets tested, and well, to come through them will be a huge boost.
It certainly will. If you know that you can push through tough times, it gives you a lot of confidence. You can take into the Grand Slams, where you of course have to be tested over 2 weeks.
It's an important point for Ivanovic. 2 early points it was in the service game for Williams on the receiving end. Of course, serving to keep the first set alive here, the Serb. Ivanovic, who will go back inside the top 10 come Monday morning. He's currently sitting in 11th position. So we'll go to number 9 in the world if she's runner-up, to number 8 if she wins. Best time for a double fault. It is now 2 set points for the world number 1 Serena Williams. Well, disappointing end to the first set from Ana Ivanovic. 2 double faults. Hands a set on a platter to the world at number 1 Serena Williams, who well, wraps up that opening set. 6 games to 4, 2 breaks to 1. Intriguing first set where Ivanovic certainly had the best of starts. And the Serb, well, she has to come back from a set down if she is to claim her 4th title of the year.
Samo si mi malo stala gladna da budeš za loptom, ništa drugo. Znaš, noge su ti stale, i samo si tele izrok, da. Ali slušaj me, ona je igrala malo agresivnije i onda bukvalno si probaj, pazi, ona veruj mi, par poena kad si ti nju šetala, pogod kad si otvorila forehand strani, ne, znam, to znam. Servira bombe, ali u suštini servirati non stop na forehand stranu, i na velike poene, i na jednu stranu i u sredinu. Znači, daj joj bukvalno malo tu stranu, svakako. Znaš, nastavi da budeš gladna za loptom, drugi servis, nastavi da budeš malo agresivni. Znaš, malo si opet krenuli s ruke, znaš, nisi završila bukvalno udarac. I druga stvar, na servis, nemoj da misliš ono prvi njen udarac, bum. Znači, misli da završiš ti tvoj servis, pa onda budi spremna na nogama, je? To je ključ, je? Eto, možeš, samo veruj u sebi, okej, dobar početak. Ajmo, prvi point, idemo.
Welcome back here to the centre court here at the Lindner Family Tennis Centre. Finals Sunday here in Cincinnati. The opening set going the way of Serena Williams. 6 games to 4, 2 breaks to 1. A disappointing into that opening set from Ivanovic.
Wasn't it just throwing in the 2 double faults? And I mean, she certainly put herself in a good position, having points to lead 4-1. Just a few too many unforced errors from her. Williams, I did feel, started to serve a little bit better, dictate things from then on in.
Did well to recover there, Williams. Unfortunately, on that swinging forehand volley, just unable to control it.
This was a great shot from Williams, and I thought she was going to be forced to have to slice the ball, but she was able to hit over and get good depth. And as you say, just didn't quite get the contact point right on the drive volley. Drop a little bit too low.
It's the 4th time this year Williams has taken the opening set over Ana Ivanovic. For the serve, she needs the magic of what we saw in Melbourne earlier this year.
That's right, needs to start well in this set, you feel, Ivanovic.
Oh, it's a comfortable hold of serve there for Williams. A positive start to the second set. And she looks to bring that momentum across 3 games in a row now from the world #1, who started to play better tennis in the latter stages of that first set.
She certainly did. I think that the serve was key and continuing to serve well there, Williams, and starting to get more winners on the board. You can see she's in the plus in terms of winners to unforced errors. Ivanovic, well, I felt those unforced errors, they happened towards the end of the first set.
Winning slightly less than 50% of her service points at the moment, so 52% of her first service points, just 46% from the second serve. And it's the second serve where Williams really monsters it. This time the American.
Just moving around to create the space to hit the forehand. Not enough depth on that second serve from Ivanovic. Cheese, really, isn't it, compared to the start of the match? And it was Ivanovic who was serving well, returning well, and she was getting a good start in the majority of the points. It's all about Williams.
It's so important here for Ivanovic just to forget about that opening set. Take the positives out of that opening set, of course. Forget about that last service game, for sure.
That's right. She's thinking about how she started the match. Has to look to continue to try and be aggressive out here.
Did so well to turn defense into offense there, Ivanovic.
Didn't she, Justin? That was a great game for her to hold, and she was under pressure to the majority of that rally, having to dig that ball out there, and then able to regain a good court position, step in and really hit through that last backhand. That was a big game for the Serb.
was been in the final tonight. Serena Williams has wrapped up the Emirates Airline US Open Series, where she's been so consistent on this North American swing. It was a title in Stanford, a semi-final showing in Montreal, and a final here. Now's there a chance to go for a record payout at the US Open now. So last year she did the double, winning 3.6 million American dollars. This year, that is raised up to 4 million American dollars. 3 million, of course, for winning the US Open, plus the 1 million bonus.
15-30.
She enjoys playing the run of tournaments leading up to the US Open. Talks about how she likes to support the events in front of her home crowd.
Just unable to control it there, and not a happy camper, Ivanovic.
Great shot from Williams. The position that she was in, very smart tactically, just getting the ball to drop down below the level of the net, not too much pace on it. Tough to be able to dig that one out. As you saw there, Ivanovic unable to do so.
Eighth ace already
40-30.
from the American. Challenge this one. Williams, who's creeping towards 350 aces this season. Ooh, just out. Quite comfortably ahead of number 2 player on that ladder, who was Karolina Pliskova from the Czech Republic.
Miss Williams has 2 challenges.
Serving with good variety, Serena. So important against Ivanovic. She knows that she's looking to try and step in, take her serve on.
The forehand goes just long. 3 games, 3 holds of service here in this second set.
Williams leads 2-1.
It's a good-looking shirt, isn't it, Lucy? Wonder who he's supporting. Very good-sized crowd. Very vocal crowd. The chair umpires have had a bit of a job throughout the week to keep them controlled at times.
Got excited last night, didn't they? Can't blame them though.
They're on their feet, cheering at the conclusion of Ivanovic and Sharapova's match for a good couple of minutes. Twelfth time in her career, Ivanovic has come up against a player ranked in #1 in the world on the WTA. 2-win, 9-loss record coming into this final today. So one of those wins was earlier this year against Serena at the Australian Open. The other one via retirement versus Sharapova in 2007 in Tokyo.
For Ivanovic. Got a serve from the Serb.
They'll love a few more of those.
During the rally, thank you.
Great play on the receiving end from Serena Williams. And she is the first to break here in set #2. And, well, the American well and truly in the driver's seat on home soil. Ahead of set, ahead of break now. And a long way back for Ivanovic.
Seems to be that way, but we've seen enough matches this week to know that there can be more twists and turns. But that was a poor service game from Ivanovic.
Seen that a couple of times now, and this stage of the tournament, you just need to be so consistent. Williams will look to be ruthless here. She will know if she can confirm this break. And she is in a very, very good position here on the centre court. Double digits now in the ace column. 117 miles per hour, that one.
Timing the ball quite as well as she did yesterday, Ivanovic.
I think that has to do with just the added pace of the Williams serve and the variation as opposed to what we saw from Sharapova.
It's certainly an element of that, and the fact that it's in the final, she's up against Williams. She knows that she's got to play her best tennis out here.
Confirming the break there, Williams. No problems at all in that service game, and the American now finds herself 2 games away from a first title here in Cincinnati. So talk about a crucial service game coming up. Ivanovic needs to hold, needs to close the gap here in this do-or-die second set for the 26-year-old. 3 games in a row now for Williams.
Starting to read the serve well, Williams. She's having a number of return winners.
Tom Ivanovic serving into the body there of Williams, who's still got good contact on the receiving end.
She was doing it at the start of the match, wasn't she? Mixing it up well. I think the key was that she was able to get better depth on it. It's been the case, really. Set in a bit.
Well, stand and deliver. She is on a mission here, Serena Williams.
Ivanovic just left stranded here, didn't read this backhand at all.
Oh, this is superb tennis from the American at the moment.
She's able to dictate things, isn't she? Williams timing the ball very well out here. And again, Ivanovic just standing, watching as the ball goes past her.
A chance for a double break lead and a chance to go within 1 game of victory here. It's another break. And the Williams train continues to steam on here on the centre court, and the world #1 now finds herself just the 1 game away from claiming her first ever title here at the Western and Southern Open. She faltered in the final last year, the American. And well, she has come out here this afternoon meaning business and a chance to serve for a title here in game number 7. Can Ivanovic pull a rabbit out of the hat? He needs something very special.
He does.
Net.
Pretty hard to fight back with rockets like that.
It is, isn't it? And Williams isn't really the player, the type of player that we watch struggling to close matches out, is she?
Well, a couple of aces in a row. Not mucking around here, the 32-year-old. And the world #1 now has herself 3 championship points.
Please.
Signed, sealed and delivered. Serena Williams is a 2014 Western and Southern Open champion. The world #1 has come out here this afternoon, meaning business. And in just over 1 hour, she has claimed her first title in Cincinnati on her 6th visit to the state of Ohio. And she comes through in the final 6-4, 6-1. A dominant display here this afternoon.
It really was, wasn't it? I mean, and clearly delighted to finally take the title here. I mean, it would have been something that she would have been desperate to do, as the crowd just applauding Anna Ivanovic, and she came out. I mean, it was a great start, wasn't it? Had points for 4-1, but you just felt that she just maybe ran out of steam and allowed Williams to dictate things. You've got to hand it to Williams. She really did step up her game in terms of serving percentages, fired down a lot of aces. That was something that wasn't as good yesterday against Wozniacki, but another incredible performance from Williams when she comes out here and the pressure's on her, and once again stepping up to the plate and coming through, taking the title.
Just over 1 hour, and the scoreline of 6-4, 6-1 would suggest there was one-way traffic, maybe a little bit so in the latter stages of that second set, but it was tight, entertaining stuff at the start.
It really was, and she was under a lot of pressure. Ivanovic coming out from the word go and getting in the early breaker serve, and she had the chance to break again, and she was returning well, serving well, and really pushing Williams back, but Williams able to turn things round, and then, as I say, the serve and the return just weren't as dominant, weren't as good from Ivanovic. Delight from Williams's camp.
It's a tight-knit camp, isn't it? And it is a 5th title this year for Serena Williams. A title in Brisbane, a title in Miami, went all the way in Rome on the clay, and a couple of weeks ago, of course, in Stanford. So it is a 3rd title here in North America on home. So she certainly loves coming home, doesn't she?
She really does, and delight there as we just watch her in perfect preparation leading into the US Open for her, and she'll be full of confidence. She knows that she's going to have to perform well. She'll be desperate to do so, won't she, in the final slam of the year. As we take a look at some of the stats there, and very good performance. We can see the stats back it up from Williams. 26 winners, just 13 unforced errors, and quite the opposite for Ivanovic, and that was really the key. And 12 free points, you can say, from Williams with the aces there. I mean, the serve was excellent, wasn't it?
And on reflection, I suppose it was a couple of service games that were poor from Ivanovic. Of course, that last game of that first set where a couple of double faults handed the set to Williams, and she had another game early in that second set, and from there on it was downhill really from the serve.
That's right, and then it's tough if you're up against Serena, who's serving well. If you're struggling with your service game, and you know that you're not getting too many opportunities, the 12 aces as we saw there from Serena, it makes life very difficult, and then it's tough to feel confident. It's tough to look to be aggressive, and we did start to see the unforced errors mounting up from Ivanovic.
What a player. You could sit here all day talking about her achievements. Serena Williams, this was her 79th career final. It is a 62nd title. Her first title coming all the way back in 1999 in Paris. And it is an 18th title at the Mandatory or Premier 5 level. And as mentioned, of course, she'll take a lot of confidence now going into the final Grand Slam of the year.
A lot of tennis, and a game has gone from strength to strength. Tough battles as well, hasn't she? We've seen a number of 3-set matches that she's come through.
Almost set up centre court, almost ready to go for our prize ceremony here in Cincinnati. Presenting things will be Mary Jo Fernandez, and the crowd sticking around, which is great to see. Of course, we do have a men's final on the ATP side to come. But full credit to the locals who have turned out once again in great numbers.
Had a good field to watch, haven't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tennis great and two-time Olympic gold medalist, Mary Jo Fernandez.
Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Cliff. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another great round of applause for Serena and Anna? With us on court, please join me in welcoming the tournament director, Vince Cicero, and the chairman, CEO, and president of the Western and Southern Financial Group, Mr. John Barrett. Vince, would you like to say a few words?
It's been an amazing week of tennis. We've had record-setting crowds all week. A special thank you to our 1,400 volunteers who have made it special for not only the fans, but the players as well. And congrats to two great finalists. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much, Vince. Since 2002, the tournament has partnered with the Western and Southern Financial Group to make this event one of the most prestigious tournaments in the world. And it couldn't be done without the support and passion of this man to my left. John, can you come up and say a few words?
Thank you very much, Mary Jo. And thank you, Cincinnati, for your tremendous support. Like everything else you do this one right. Thanks, everybody. And thank you, Serena. Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
Thanks so much, John. And now let's bring up our finalist, Ana Ivanovic. Ana, congratulations on a fantastic week. You really dazzled us last night with that great match against Maria Sharapova. You must be pleased with how well you're playing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a great week for me here. I really enjoy coming out. You guys are amazing fans, and thank you all for coming out. But today I want to congratulate Serena. I think I got a lesson on how to serve. maybe after you retire, you can give me a few tips. No, but it's been a great week for me, and thank you to my team. They've been through ups and downs always, and that's what it is about. But I'm so happy. Yesterday was a great match. You guys made amazing atmosphere, and yeah, thank you.
Anna, you're back in the top 10. It was 5 years ago when you were in that position. How much confidence do you have going into the U.S. Open, the last major of the year?
Oh, rankings do matter, but still it's about enjoying on court and competing, and that's what I love to do. So I'm looking forward to the last Grand Slam of the year, and it's the most exciting one, I think, and everyone looks forward to it. So I hope I'll have a great time in New York.
Best of luck. We enjoyed watching you this week.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
And I just want to thank all the volunteers and ball kids and all the cheer umpires, linesmen. Thank you guys. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. And I look forward to see you all next year.
Thanks, Anna. John's going to present you with your trophy. And now to receive the Champions Cup, our winner for the first time in Cincinnati, world's #1, Serena Williams. Serena, congratulations. You've been coming here for many years. What does it mean to finally have this one?
It's amazing to finally be able to win today. So all thanks, of course, goes to God, and I'm just so excited to be here. It's such a great time this whole week in Cincinnati, so thanks to all the fans. It was really, really amazing.
You've had so many battles this year against Anna. It seemed like the turning point came at 3-1 in that first set. What changed for you?
Well, I don't know. I was just trying, just to stay awake, and just because she's playing so hard and hitting so many winners, I was just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. But congratulations to Anna. She's such a great champion and such a wonderful, wonderful young lady, and it's so good to see such wonderful women like her that can lead our tour. So thank you so much for today and today's final. It's just really great.
And what about those serving tips for Anna?
I don't know. I just kind of close my eyes and serve. I don't think about it. So, you know, I think when you think too much, it gets crazy. But I would also like to thank my team. Thanks to Esther for helping me be able to stand today, especially after yesterday. Thanks to Sasha for such a positive week. And, of course, thanks to Patrick for, you know, being the calm to my storm. Because I can get a little crazy and rowdy, but he's always able to calm me down. So thank you very much.
You have a fantastic team around you, Serena, and because you've played all 3 weeks at the Emirates US Open Series, you've won the bonus challenge. Congratulations. You're going to be playing for the second year in a row for an extra $1 million.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. Again, I'm just so happy to have this opportunity. And again, thanks to all the tournament, the volunteers, as Anna said, and the ball kids, umpires, and Western and Southern, of course, for giving us this opportunity to play here. So thanks to everyone.
Well done, Serena. And now John will present you with the Champions Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2014 Western and Southern Open champion, Serena Williams.
So with that, it brings down the curtain on yet another very successful and entertaining week here in the Buckeye State of Ohio at this prestigious Premier 5 tournament on the calendar. We started with 56 women in the main draw after a week of top-class, high-intensity, intriguing WTA action. There can only be one. In 2014, the queen of the courts here at the Western and Southern Open is Serena Williams, claiming her first title in Cincinnati and a 62nd career title for the world #1. What a week, what a player, what a champion. Congratulations to Serena Williams. Well, I've been Mike Craig with Lucy Au in the commentary box on behalf of ourselves and all the production team here at the Lindner Family Tennis Center. We'd like to thank you for joining us throughout the week. We really do hope you've enjoyed the coverage from Cincinnati, and we look forward to having you join us again next week, of course, as the WTA spotlight will shine on the city of New Haven. Just a quick reminder for daily match highlights, player videos, score updates, tournament information, and WTA news, please log on to WTAtennis.com. Duplication, reproduction, or retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of the WTA is strictly prohibited. This has been a presentation of the WTA.